What's up guys, Chris here for Proving Grounds TV with the first episode of Hidden Tech, a new series where we break down the top 5 reasons to play an underplayed champion, and today we're going to be going over why you should be playing FiddleSticks in the jungle. The Harbinger of Doom isn't a popular pick in the current metagame, but the Scarecrow's well positioned to win you some games if you put in the practice. We're going to be going over the top 5 reasons why you should be adding FiddleSticks to your pool in order to maximise those LP gains. Starting off at number 5 is the surprise factor. FiddleSticks is only seeing play in about 3% of games right now, and rarely does he start in the jungle. So rare in fact, that if you sort your champion select box by position, he doesn't even show up in the jungle role. FiddleSticks' kit is very unique as his Crowstorm ultimate is a sneaky tool to turn a team fight, as well as punishing your opponents for stacking on top of each other due to Dark Wind's bouncing mechanic. Since people aren't familiar with what FiddleSticks does as a champion, you can pick up a lot of free kills and advantages simply by your opponent not knowing what your champion does. A well-timed Crowstorm to turn a team fight can swing a game you were sure to lose into a winning one. Coming in at number 4 we have his sustain. FiddleSticks' Drain keeps him topped off in the jungle, allowing you to make moves on the map without having to worry about going back to base first. The recent changes to Hunter's Talisman give Fiddle extra mana regen in the jungle, which was desperately needed to keep your farming and clears efficient. If you're wearing a blue buff, you're able to power through a full clear of the jungle very fast and keep yourself at full HP for your next PvP altercation. Teleporting in at number 3 we have flexible starting camps. Unlike most champions, FiddleSticks can start at either blue, red or wolves, which can give you a leg up on jungle pathing against your opponents. Check the jungle matchup. Do you beat your opponent in duels early? Start on the same side of him and contest him on the other side of the map for some early PvP fights. Does your opponent have the advantage? Start on opposite sides of the map so you can avoid fighting him in the early game while you wait to power up. FiddleSticks doesn't need pods either, so you can start with a control ward. Try to get it placed in the middle of the map or deep into the enemy's jungle to give you a leg up on information starting at level 1. Ganking from the river at number 2 is his Scuttle Crab control. Dark Wind and its bouncing mechanic is a great way to do tons of damage to an enemy, and what better way to maximise your power than to bounce it off the enemy jungler while he's doing Scuttle. You can counter them with a strong Dark Wind, allowing you to bounce your E off them and the crab multiple times and take the camp away from them. Since Fiddle doesn't need his smite to keep himself topped off in the jungle due to his sustain, you can save your smite for the camp and burst it down with Dark Wind to secure it, chunk the enemy jungler and force him back to base. This will give you control of that side of the map and open up the lanes around you, allowing you to start an uncontested gank and get that snowball going for your laners. Before we get to number 1, just a reminder that this video is sponsored by Proving Grounds TV, esports for everyone. Check out our website and throw us a subscribe on the YouTube channel to stay up to date on all the latest news, strategies and trends from the esports world. Last but not least, we have the number 1 reasons to pick up FiddleSticks right now, and that is his Terrify. FiddleSticks' Q ability is one of the last abilities in the game to be a point-and-click crowd control ability with no skill shot or travel time, allowing you to get a guaranteed disable on an enemy. Riot has been slowly patching out these kinds of abilities over time. If you can remember back in the day when Sion and Taric used to be able to point and stun, Riot deemed it too strong a mechanic to last in the game. FiddleSticks still has this mechanic built into him, and it's powerful enough that even if you've fallen behind in the game, you can still disable an important target on the enemy team long enough for your teammates to take them down or follow up with more CC. If the other team wasn't terrified of FiddleSticks during pick and ban, they definitely will when you shut them down with your guaranteed CC. So that's our top 5 reasons to play FiddleSticks in the jungle. Be sure to comment down below if you have anything to add, if you disagree with our video, or you just want to get the conversation going around Fiddle in the jungle. But that's it for us here. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next time.